Welcome back everyone, it's Vaz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. And today we have a fun game for you. We are in the American Tier 3 Premium Battleship, Arkansas. And we are in a Tier 2 and 3 game of domination on the Archipelago map. This game actually happened about 2.5 months ago, but because it was a Tier 2 and 3 match, I wasn't really in a hurry to post it. Part of me that says, yeah, I get a lot of kills in this game and it's a really good game. But then there's part of me that says, yeah, but it's also a bit of seal clubbing and a lot of luck. But let's take a look and let you decide. So we spawned above Charlie Cap, and we have 4 other teammates that have spawned with us. Sort of a half and half spawn situation here with no one spawned above the Bravo objective. Now with 4 enemy destroyers on the team, we really don't want to barrel straight into the cap, so I guess we're going to go around and flank these guys. And boy, we are doing it at full speed, about 20 knots on this Arkansas. Oh boy, it's a good thing this map is small. Don't worry though, as soon as we get around this island, the brawling will begin. And that's really why you take the Arkansas out, right? It's because you want to get up close and start brawling. That's what makes this ship so fun to play. We do see that there is something in the cap, most likely a destroyer. So we were right not to go barreling into the cap right away. We do see St. Louis in front of us, and we get all of our turrets pointed in his direction, fire everything at him, get a good chunk of damage of over 10,000. This is a pretty good situation for us right now. We draw detectability, so we know there aren't any enemy DDs trying to outflank our team on this side. That means once we get around this island, we'll be able to get the jump on these guys just like we had planned. And once we do come around this island, we'll be in a prime spot. We have all of our guns pointed at the enemy team. And now we have 2 cruisers in our sights. That St. Louis from before was just turning to give us a broadside. And we took a full shot at him. Some of our shots at the island there. The indicator, it wasn't showing that we were aiming at the island. We thought that we could sneak a couple of rounds between the rocks. So unfortunately, we don't get a lot of results there. We are within secondary range, and because there were 2 cruisers there, we activated our secondary consumable. And boy, do they start putting in work against these 2 cruisers. The St. Louis did disappear to the smoke, so it's just the Colberg getting the wrath of our secondaries now. Full salvo from our main turrets resulted in pretty much just a bunch of overpens, unfortunately. But our secondaries finish him off, letting us our first kill of the game. Now we could potentially be in a spot of trouble here. We've spotted an enemy destroyer. That is the Campbelltown. One of our secondaries hit him pretty hard, actually. Got 1,000 damage off of that. That smoke screen is really doing a job there, and he disappears into it. So we turn our attention back to the St. Louis. And we get 5 turrets away against him, resulting in only 1 penetration and the rest overpens. We still did have 1 last turret to shoot at him though, and that final one gets a Citadel and finishes him off for our 2nd kill of the game. Unfortunately, now a 2nd Campbelltown has appeared. And so we need to make some evasive maneuvers here, because we know torpedoes are going to be incoming sooner or later. Just to be extra prepared, we swapped over to high explosives, because we noticed that there aren't any cruisers over on this side of the map anymore. No battleships either. It's just us against 2 Campbelltowns, so we might as well get our HE loaded. One of those Campbelltowns is retreating away from the cap, while the other one is just kind of sitting in the middle of the cap. But we get our front turrets away on him. And now it's just going to be up to our secondaries to see if they can finish him off. And they were able to finish him off. And then that's us our 2nd kill with our secondaries this game already. And our 3rd kill overall. Now the other Campbelltown has reappeared. And we were able to get all of our turrets away on him. Netting us a pretty nice chunk of damage on him. We're taking a look at the score and the ship count. We're down in points and down in ships, so we actually need to put the brakes on and get this cap for our team. There's no one else near this cap, so it's going to be up to us to get it. We still did have one opportunity to take another shot at that camel town, but he's just too far away, and it's too easy for him to maneuver out of the way of our shots. One of our other cruisers is chasing after him, so hopefully he can take care of him. And we were able to get that cap for our team. Take one final shot at the camel town before he clears our range. But unfortunately that didn't net any results at all. So we're gonna get ourselves going here again. We were focusing on shooting that camel town and we weren't really focusing on our positioning. And so we ended up face to face with an island. So unfortunately we have a bit of a lull at this point in the game. And things aren't actually looking very good for our team right now. We're down 4 ships to 6. So our work's a little bit cut out for us. We're gonna have to do a little bit of carrying here. That's alright, the Arkansas can handle it. And it's almost an unfair ship to put up against tier 2 and even tier 3 cruisers. Its secondaries fare well against both cruisers and destroyers, as you've already seen. I kind of feel bad whenever I dev strike a cruiser right off the bat in an Arkansas as well. Didn't happen in this match, but it was happening a lot in other matches around this time. I hate to turn off new players to the game if they're constantly being dev struck by seal clubbers and such. I don't know how you feel about it, but maybe that's just me. Anyways, we're almost coming up to the middle of the map. We had swapped our ammo back over to armor piercing, just to prepare in case our next target was a cruiser or battleship. And off in the distance we do see a broadside Kuma, 2 islands away. And so we take a shot with our front 2 turrets at him. He was at half health and we take the rest of it, netting us a devastating strike and our 4th kill of the game. Our team does control 2 caps, so in that respect we're in good shape. But now all that's left on the enemy team are 2 battleships and 2 destroyers. And for us, we're just making our way over to the western portion of the map, trying to catch up with the rest of our teammates. Trying to find something else to shoot at. Now it happened earlier while I was in the middle of a ramble back there, but that friendly cruiser, the Caledon, was able to take out that other Campbelltown way down in the south. But before that Campbelltown died, unfortunately he got his torps off and finished off the Caledon, making it a wash. Just as we were entering Bravo Cap, an enemy destroyer appeared, the Dirtski. But we were kind of ready for him. We knew that there was something over on that side. And we got a full salvo away on him, taking a good chunk of damage, getting ourselves not only the high caliber, but the Confederate medal as well. And we got a couple more turrets away on him. But he was able to pop his smoke. And before our secondaries were able to get some damage on him, we lose sight of him. Not sure what the torpedo range is on that little thing. It's been forever since I played it. But just in case, we're going to angle our ship towards them just to make those torpedoes easier to dodge if they are incoming. In the meantime, the Wyoming in front of us there looks to be shooting HE at us. So we're going to return fire at him. Trying to flank us from behind that island. Looks like it's an enemy Clemson. He's less than 5 kilometers away from us. If he does get around that island, might be able to send a whole bunch of torps our way. But our friendly destroyer is able to drive him off, and he decides to retreat. So just as we've gotten all our turrets pointed towards him, we're not able to take many shots on him. Now that it looks like we're out of trouble, we do put our 2 fires out though. And looky, we are spotted, and that destroyer's made his way back around. He doesn't have much health left. That was a mistake. And one shot's able to finish him off, netting us our 5th kill of the game and the Kraken Unleashed medal. The kill also brought our team even in ships 3-3. And we've also taken the lead in points, so things are looking on the up and up for us here. We had hit that corvette with a few shots, and that brings our damage total up over 70,000. And so now we're just going to pull around this island and see if we can get all our turrets to bear against this corvette here. It's a bit of a risky play to go full broadside in order to get all of the Arkansas's turrets onto a single target. But that's the risk-reward aspect of battleships. And this one in particular because of the 4 turrets that sit behind that massive basket mast in the middle front section of the ship. Just a little further now to be sure that none of our shells hit that island. We did get all our turrets away on him, taking a good chunk of damage, knocking out one of his turrets. And at the same time, we were able to angle against him just at the last second, minimizing the return damage from him. Now that pesky Clemson is taking shots at us, so we motion to our teammates to get that guy off our back. Our other friendly battleship has popped a bit of a tent behind an island way in the back, over in the northeast portion of the map. And in the meantime, we're going to try and finish off this corvette. Our front turrets were able to get a good chunk of damage off of them. It looked like our friendly battleship was able to do some damage against him after all. Came out of his hiding spot there to try and yoink that kill from us. But fortunately he didn't, and we get the final blow, netting us our 6th kill of the game. And we're up over 81,000 in damage after that encounter. And so now we're going to go on the hunt for the last enemy battleship. He seems to be perfectly positioned on the opposite side of that island. And that damn Clemson is still taking the odd pot shot at us. But he is headed in the opposite direction, so we don't need to worry about him too much. We can just continue to pursue this Wyoming. Now finally we've spotted the Wyoming. Unfortunately we have to do our own spotting here. He's given us a nice full broadside. That's perfect. We're able to unload all of our turrets on him and get a big old salvo of 13,000 in damage on him. But we just leave him with a little sliver of health. Ah, damn it. It's happened quite a few times during this game, didn't it? Where a bunch of our kills just had a little sliver of health left. Those kills could have easily been yoinked by other players. So there definitely was a little bit of luck involved in getting all these kills. And we angled towards the Wyoming, so he wasn't able to get any lucky shots in against us. And as soon as our front turrets reloaded, we finished him off with an unneeded citadel, netting us our personal record 7th kill of the game. And since we don't have enough time to catch that Clemson, we might as well park it up, get ourselves this cap, and add to our XP. We did try to back it up just a little bit, hoping that maybe he'd come within our range at the last possible second. But he's just one of those players that likes to fight to the very bitter end. And just before the battle ended, we do get our 2nd solo cap of the match. And we end up taking that one on points. And there you have it, a 7-kill game in the Arkansas. I've had a few games with 6 sinkings, but this was the first and only game so far that I've had with 7. And on the stat screen, it is loaded. We've ended the game with over 95,000 in damage, those 7 sinkings, the Confederate medal, Kraken Unleashed medal, a couple of close quarters expert medals, a Dev Strike, and the high caliber medal. And it looks like we got our premium win bonus as well. Gotta love those promotion orders. And on the team results screen, it's us, and then there's the rest. And that does it for this video. If you did like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. And as always, stay healthy and do what makes you happy.